Who reported the accident?
2 men who are working in the fields over there. That's how it happened. They say that the car seemed to be out of control. It is no use, Leandros. Do you not see that? They are dead. They are all dead.
Since this morning I have been expecting you. Where have you been?
With my brother. And if he is asked, he will say that I was with him all day.
That might be necessary.
A precaution. Remember that when Haldane's boat was burned, it was me who the police questioned.
And I lied to protect you, as I said I would.
You and others, as this time will be my brother.
It is done, then.
The Englishman will not return to Elunda alive. You can be sure of that, Kyria Mataki.
So?
So, will you now offer me Raki?
Oh, you daughters of Themis, children of the goddess of justice, you, the fates, hear me. It is done. And in this, as were the Kyries, the dogs of Hades in ancient times, I, Katerina Matakis, was the instrument of your will.
And now, I may look forward to your son's inheritance. And your brickworks have a new manager, huh?
You have my word.
And a letter. We must not forget the letter, must we? So, when do I take up my new job?
As soon as what you say you have done is confirmed.
Your confirmation, perhaps. By the way, I'm here to discuss my duties with you as your new manager. Remember that, eh?
Hierati, Babis.
Hierati.
I am pleased to see you, my daughter. It is a long time since you have visited me.
Yes. Now I come to you, bringing terrible news.
Oh? What is this news?
There has been an accident.
An accident? Where?
In the mountains not far from my house. Leandro's car came off the road and fell for more than 100 meters.
And the Englishman is dead. Is that what you have come to tell me?
No. Leandros was not driving. Nikos was.
Nikos?
She had borrowed the car because his own wouldn't start. Elena and Alexis were with him. It is they who are dead, Katerina. All three of them were killed instantly.
Elena, Nikos, Alexei, dead. No, it is not so. He cannot be.
Mother!
No! He cannot be! How? How?
Katerina!
What trick is this? What have you done to me? Noukakis, Mateos, Noukakis, hear me. I curse. I curse.
Mother! Mother!
I get a doctor.
Για τη γύγη πας μαθιό.
Χρειάζομαι βοήθεια. Έχω φασαρίες. Μπορεί και εσύ.
Why, Leandros? The drawing, the calculations, everything. Why did you bring your plan here to us?
I spoke earlier of my father, a man I did not know, and I regret that. Well, now I feel that at last I have one, a father. God bless you.
She says a stroke.
And a very severe one, I fear. But as I said, just how severe and how much damage has been done, well, that I cannot tell until she regains consciousness.
And when will that be?
A few minutes from now, or not for several hours. A day longer, perhaps. It is not possible to say. That is, if she does regain consciousness. She may not. You must be prepared for that. I will send you a nurse tonight, and if there is any change, see to it that I'm told at once. I will, in any case, call in the morning.
Thank you, Doctor.
Kalinichta.
Kalinichta.
And please accept my deepest sympathy for both the tragedies that have struck your family today.
Thank you.
Have courage.
You stay here tonight.
Yes, of course.
I don't think you should be alone.
I will not be alone. You heard what the doctor said. He is sending a nurse.
It's not the same thing. A stranger.
No. But it is sometimes better.
Yes, I understand. Now, listen, I've sent a cable to Petros, and he will receive it as soon as he arrives in San Francisco. He will return as soon as he can, I'm sure.
Thank you. And there's something else that you can do for me tonight.
Whatever I can.
On your way home, go to Elunda for me. See Leandros. I'm worried about him. Will you do that for me?
Of course.
And give him my love.
Είστε σίγουρος γι' αυτό? Εμπρός. Δεν υπάρχει αμφιβολία. Κατάλαβα. I'm glad that you're here, Kyrie Spiridakis. I have just received some very disturbing news. Please do sit down. That telephone call was from our vehicle section. Their experts have examined Leandro's car, and they're in no doubt that what happened was not an accident. Apparently, the car's brakes had been tampered with, clumsily but very effectively.
God.
So we're faced now with the case of murder. But in error, I believe. Because of a twist of fate which the murderer could not possibly have foreseen. Because his intended victim was not driving the Fiat, as he expected him to be. As he normally would have been had not Nikos Vasilakis' car broken down.
Leandros. Someone meant to kill Leandros.
There can be no doubt.
It's open. Baby, Major.
How are you, Leandros?
I'm all right, thank you, baby.
Listen, Leandros, there's something that you must know. It was not an accident. Elena, Nikos, and Alexis. Mathias Noukakis killed them.
But by mistake. You were the one he planned to murder Andros.
True?
I'm certain of it. Now, just as I'm sure that it was he who was responsible for the outrages committed against you previously.
And now Mathias has gone into hiding.
His brother Yanis has also disappeared. They are together, it would seem.
Where?
A patrol found Matheos Noukakis' pickup truck just outside Kartoasidis. Like all Cretans in time of trouble, it seems they have gone into the mountains. And they're armed.
To the mountains? Where would they go, baby?
Leandros. They will be taken. Be sure of that. I will keep you informed.
Major, it was Noukakis that wanted to kill me. Why?
He was jealous of you. That you know surely. But the real answer has to lie in the past, I think.
Doesn't make sense.
Perhaps not. Yet. But in a lifetime, in every act, among the seeds we sow, is the seed of tragedy. And tragedy is a plant which can take many years to grow, and even longer to blossom, and bear its bitter fruit. Kalimera, Leandros.
Kalimera. There's only one thing I want now, Bebby, and you know what it is. Get it for me! This is my affair. I settle it, not the law. That was my daughter and my grandson that man killed. Nikos is dead. There is no one else. I've got the right.
Kyrios Pridaki, tell me, do you know of any reason why Katerina Matakis should hate Leandros? Enough to want him dead?
No, why?
When Matthews Noukakis' house was searched last night, this was found. It's a pact, an agreement. And it clearly implicates Kyria Matakis in at least conspiring to kill the Englishman, of initiating the attempt. And it also makes her an accomplice to the murder of her own granddaughter and her great-grandson.
My God. No wonder she was struck down with the news. And with Noukakis there. It was him, then, that she was cursing. What are you going to do about this? Kyria Matakis is very ill, probably dying.
In that case, she will answer elsewhere for her part in this. And whatever god or gods she believes in, perhaps there she will find some mercy.
I'm afraid the damage is very bad, Kyria Zafiri. Your mother is completely paralyzed. She cannot move at all. She can see and she can hear, but she cannot speak. And that's how it'll be with her until the end.
I understand. And how long will she live?
A day, a week, a month, months even, a year perhaps. There is no way one can tell. I'm sorry, there is nothing I can do, nothing anyone can do except make her as comfortable as possible. She'll need constant attention. You'd like the nurse to stay here?
Yes.
I will arrange it and I will call every day.
Thank you, Doctor.
I only wish I could do more to help her and to comfort you.
Thank you.
last seen above the village of Vistachi.
Has the police been told?
Not from me, nor from any man who was with the Andates. Those who would report the sightings, but only to us.
To me.
Lukakis is not alone. His brother, Yanis, is with him. He's a wild one, and they're very close.
No, Babis. By myself. This is my affair. My vengeance. No one else is to be involved.
Take care, Leandros. Anika.
Found these, locked away in a box in my mother's house. You knew of this?
Yes. And I also knew that Leandros had written such letters, because when he first returned to Crete, he told me so. But your sister never received them. Of that I was certain, and I told him so. But I couldn't explain why. Now I know. Your mother intercepted them.
Melina was very much in love with him.
Yes.
And he with her.
And there are other things that you must know, Anika.
Uscite rapidamente daqui. Rientri sotto. Presto.
Ναι. Εντάξει. Στα λευκά όρη. Εντάξει. Ευχαριστώ.
Forgive me, Kyris Peridakis, but there was no one in the art office to announce me.
No, I'm sorry. My secretary has gone home.
But you are working late.
On private business.
And your telephone call?
Was in connection with that business.
I have just been to Leandros' house. He was not there.
Oh?
No. And I thought that perhaps you might know where he is.
No, I'm sorry, Major. I can't help you. I don't know where he is at this moment.
I see. He was close to the Vasilakis family, was he not?
Yes.
More than a friend, would you say?
He loved them. All of them. That was no secret.
And their deaths will naturally have caused him great pain.
Naturally. As it pained all of those who knew them.
But Leandros more than others, perhaps. Particularly since he knows they died in his place, do you not think?
Perhaps.
And knowing that, and knowing who killed them, and who it was who would have killed him, a man like Leandros might be tempted to do something foolish, do you not think?
Something foolish?
Yes. Like seeking revenge, taking the law into his own hands.
Who can say? He might.
Yes, he might. That is why I went to see him. To advise him against taking any such action. You understand?
I understand.
Good. For were he to find Nukakis and kill him in vengeance, that would make him a murderer and put me against him. And I would not want that. Tell him this, will you?
Yes, Major. I will tell him when next I see him.
Εσείς οι δυο σταθείτε. Σας ξέρω. Στον τόπο.
Βοήθεια! Βοήθεια! Γιώργο μου!
Ναι. Ποιος? Ναι, δώσ' τον μου. Εμπρός. Γιώργος. Πότε? Ευχαριστώ.
Και στην καλή σύνορα. Είναι μια καλό. Και στην καλή σύνορα. Και να ζεμιστράτε. Και εγώ Γιώργος το καλό.
Θα το κάνω.
You all know what has happened. Yanis Nukakis has shot and killed Yorgos Kalalis. A good friend to all of us and a brave and faithful comrade when we were of the Andartes of Crete. My brother Leandros is already in the mountains seeking vengeance for the grave wrong which Mathios Nukakis has done. But now, with the murder of Yorgos, we too must act, or leave unpaid the debt we all owe to his wife and family. Eh?
Yes.
So, Leandros is no longer alone in his search. Agreed?
Yes.
I have received word that the Nukakis brothers have been seen close to Calejerado. So, Leandros cannot be far behind. Let's go. You were not here, Major? You have not seen us.
But I am here. And I have seen you.
Then don't try to stop us.
I have to. And I will, as you know I must. For this way leads to anarchy. And anarchy leads to tyranny. It has happened before, and sadly, perhaps it will happen again. But I will not contribute to bringing that about. Stay on this course. And you will make it necessary for me to use force to prevent you from doing this thing, Babis Spiridakis. And that will give hope and comfort to all the barbarians of this world. And that is the truth. And you know it. And you, of all people, would not have that.
Word has it that the Nukakis brothers are in hiding near Calejerado.
I know. You who were their Daughters are not alone in having eyes and ears across the Crete. How else do you think I knew of this gathering? But I thank you for telling me.
Major. We go with you?
Is it not the duty of all good citizens to assist the police? But under my command, under my orders.
We go with the Major!
Πάμε, απολωθείτε.
Englishman.
I should pity you, but I do not. I should love you, but I cannot. Leandros lies wounded in the hospital. Dying, perhaps. Even now they are operating on him, trying to save him. But no one can say for certain that he will live. And already 6 people are dead. Among them your own granddaughter and your great-grandson. And you killed them, Mother. It's true. Yours wasn't the hand who took their lives. But you killed them, nonetheless. And why? Because of your hatred and bigotry. Because of your own guilt. Born out of the festering sore which you have nursed for more than 30 years. No other reason. Leandros did not dishonor my sister Melina. You did! By withholding those letters from her. And you did that, not out of your love for her, but out of your hatred of the foreigner to whom she had given herself. Out of your hatred of all foreigners. You were the cause of so much misery and unhappiness then, and in the years which followed. And you knew that, and felt guilty. Oh, such a burden of guilt you carried on your shoulders. And then, when Leandros returned to Crete, and you saw that I loved him as Melina had, that you couldn't bear, because you knew that if you had come to me with the truth, it was you who was then accused and not him, and that I would see that. And Elena would have turned against you, and rightly so, for you did her a great wrong. You robbed her of the joy of knowing her true father. And you knew that also. So, you took your guilt and twisted it and placed it as a cloak around Leandro's shoulders, so that his punishment would be your absolution. Well, are you happy with the result, Mother? What is the weight of your guilt now? You are a wicked, evil woman and a murderess! A stench in the nostrils of God! Remember that when you stand before him! And just as you have lost the love of your son, so now you have lost me. For you will never see me again. And I will take with me from this house my inheritance. Hatred! And I know how to use it. For am I not your daughter? To keep you company, Mother. To remind you through every waking moment while you still live. Look at them, Mother. Look at them as you must. As you cannot help but look at them. And pray! Pray that you die soon! Leave that photograph exactly as it is. Always. It comforts her soul. It's all right, Leandros. I know. I know everything. But that was yesterday.